Hello and welcome. We're at the AACC for Decom Offshore 2019, Decom North Sea's annual exhibition and conference. It's all kicking off this morning and soon 350 delegates will walk through these doors for a fantastic event with the theme of activating the supply chain, sharing expertise and knowledge on a range of topics including approaches to late life and decommissioning. We're looking forward to a really interesting event. OGVTV are joined with John Warrender from Decom North Sea.
Hello.
Could you start off by telling us a little bit about the event today, Decom Offshore?
Yeah, today's conference is one of two conferences we run a year. The first one is in November. We run that with Oil and Gas UK. This is our own conference. We're really here to explore the interactions between the supply chain and the operating community on a number of key and topical issues relevant to the industry. We've got four main themes that we're talking about today. One is that core interaction between supply chain and the operating community. The second one is internationalisation, building on the Chancellor's recent call for evidence on the UK as a decommissioning hub. Then we're going to talk about the people side of decommissioning, which really relates to the workforce demographics and how that workforce is changing over time. And then lastly, we're talking about upscaling, the way in which we get operators and supply chain to collaborate on doing large campaigns.
OGVTV are joined with Chris Boyd from Bureau Veritas. Could you tell us why Bureau Veritas have decided to sponsor this event as the main sponsor?
Well, Bureau Veritas are a leading partner within the decommissioning industry, and also as part of our corporate strategy to be involved as a leading sponsor within the decommissioning sector.
And what are the key offerings or services that Bureau Veritas are showcasing at Decom Offshore?
Part of the service we're offering is stakeholder engagement to understand the needs of the industry and also how we can challenge ourselves to provide solutions. Within Bureau Veritas, we also look at the third-party services that we offer within the assurance, for example, within Marine Assurance Consulting, which is MAC. Third-party services would be what we specialise in, which is marine warranty surveying. I'm actually a director of the Society of Offshore Marine Warranty Surveyors, where we look at standardisation and competency and capability within the industry. We also deliver that to our main clients within the North Sea, specialising in decommissioning.
Mfiles are supporting sponsor for Decom Offshore 2019. Why did you decide to get involved?
Decommissioning and the oil and gas industry as a whole has become a big focus for Mfiles. We recognise that although decommissioning as a industry has been around for a very long time, the operational processing side of things is starting to become a real bottleneck for organisations conducting these projects. So we wanted to come and talk about what we can do to help those operational side of things, but also from an educational perspective, gets a better understanding as to how better we can help those elements and engage in conversations that way.
And is there anything exciting you can share with us about Mfiles and what you'll be showcasing today?
Well, hopefully it's exciting. So Mfiles is a content management platform that underpins processes using intelligent metadata technology that enables organisations to distribute, document data, information, paper around the business at any given point so that they can better understand and visualise all the supporting information going along with their project management. So hopefully what we bring to the table is an element of control and visibility and compliance and collaboration with lots of different technologies within the process to enable people to streamline that process and reduce costs from an operational perspective. Not quite sure how exciting that is, but it's certainly something that will generate a huge return on investment.
OGVTV are joined with Kirk Anderson from Load Monitoring Systems. Could you start off by telling me why you've decided to exhibit at Decom Offshore?
Yes, we became a Decom North Sea member about 6 months ago. We've been along to one or two other bite-sized Decom events. They've been extremely useful for us. What we provide as a product will be able to support some of the other companies in their ventures to the decommissioning sector.
And you've just launched a new piece of kit here at this event. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, we've launched what we call the combination load cell kit. There was a gap in the market for the ability to change the head height required for using a load cell. In some instances, customers didn't know whether they wanted to use a load cell or a load link. What you've got the ability to do with the combination kit is, as if head height is a problem, then you can swap it to minimise the room that you need at the top.
OGVTV are joined with Jason Dawes from Layton UK. Could you tell us why you decided to exhibit at Decom Offshore?
Yeah, hi Kirsty. It's the first year we've decided to exhibit. If you take a look around the exhibitors, a number of them we already work with. We support organisations by offering a number of services. A few of the large areas that people are familiar with the Layton name, grant funding. So Horizon 2020, Innovate UK, Scottish Enterprise. So we take the donkey work, the laborious grant funding application. We do that on behalf of the clients. So we support them by filling out the applications. Research and development tax credits. So organisations that are looking to innovate, taking on technical challenge, we're supporting them by compiling their research and development tax credits. The outcome and the aim of that is to get them some corporation tax relief, and the hope is that then they take those tax savings and reinvest back into the company, creating jobs and safeguarding jobs. Patent box, again, a number of these clients up here, they come up with patented items, so there's corporation tax relief to be had, and we support organisations.
OGVTV are joined with Hugh Ramsey from SafeLift Offshore. Could you start off by telling me why SafeLift Offshore have decided to exhibit at Decom Offshore 2019?
Yes, of course. The principal reason that we've decided to exhibit here today is because we have a very large range of products that provide solutions for many decommissioning applications.
And is there anything you can share with us that you're showcasing today?
Yes, along with our own products, we have the Access Tower that's promoted by an OEM that we collaborate with, and that allows non-powered access to height for cleaning, installation and maintenance tasks. And as I say, that complements our own products very well, so we're very happy to showcase that here today.
OGVTV are joined with Nikki Wood from Environmental Gain. Could you start off by telling us about your company and what it is you do?
Yeah, sure. So we're an environmental consultancy. We work overseas and in the UK in different sectors to decommissioning and oil and gas, offshore wind, landside developments, construction and planning.
And why have you decided to attend Decom Offshore today?
Okay, so we felt that there was a potential opening in the market where we may be able to add value through our environmental risk management strategies that we offer clients. So I've come here to investigate and reach out to different parts of the community, the industry, to see where an SME might be able to bring in new thinking and new ways of taking projects forward.
Can you tell us why your company has decided to exhibit today?
Hi. Our mission is to ensure that each person finishes a 12-hour shift offshore and gets home in one piece. To do that, we provide breathing apparatus, gas detection. Most importantly, we've got trained technicians who are approved authorised gas testers and qualified radiation protection supervisors. So we allow operations to continue while keeping all the workforce safe and allows them to go home in one piece.
Could you start off by just telling us about Bremen Group's involvement in the decommissioning sector and what it is you do?
Yeah, hi. We are a hydraulic engineering company. We're based out in Kintor in Aberdeenshire, have been established for over 23 years. Decommissioning in the last probably 3 to 4 years has become really important for ourselves. Obviously with the downturn, we had to look at other sectors. Probably about half of our turnover at the moment is decom related, whether that be rental of products with hydraulic control packages, marine crane packages, and then obviously bespoke design, manufacturing, trying to come up with equipment to suit specific projects, in particular decommission projects, pump systems, hydraulic systems. So yeah, very much so, big part of the company.
Could you start off by telling us why you've decided to exhibit at Decom Offshore?
I think we see this as an excellent opportunity to showcase our capabilities and to network with our peers and our colleagues within the industry, and especially now in Decom phase.
And you had a few finalists at the Decom Awards last night. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, we certainly did. We had two very bright young men. We had Johnny Morton and David Wang yesterday at the event, and we were very proud that they got as far as they did.
And Alistair, you've just been nominated for the Decommissioning Leadership Group with Decom North Sea. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, I wrote in got nominated from Jinder, and wrote a little piece about myself and my experiences on decommissioning. And really pleased to be part of the group now, and looking forward to working hard and adding some value to it, hopefully, yeah.
So tell us why you've decided to exhibit today.
We've had a presence with Decom North Sea and done many events, even the Fairmont event as well, and always found it to be great to see and catch up with current customers and also meet some new faces as well. I think it's always important to catch up with people. It's a good event, very informative as well, and yeah, we enjoy having a stand here as well. It's good, can't complain.
And what are the products or the services that you're offering today?
It's more of a service, so we are very much the grave end process of decommissioning on the onshore dismantling. So I guess that's in a nutshell just the kind of the graveyard is kind of where we get involved. So any kind of large piece items or subsurface equipment, we'll come in and look to downsize them and recycle them. So
we're here at the Decom event to promote our legacy locker. Basically a new way of looking at the industry in order to promote reuse of equipment rather than the recycling, which tends to be straight to scrappage. Primarily we deal with subsea controls, so electrical connectors, hydraulic couplers, the long deliveries. Again, the values go up depending on how old the equipment is. What we're trying to do is promote a way that equipment coming back can actually be salvaged. We actually recertify, refurbish and reuse back into the industry. We're doing some good work. We've done it for years, but we've repackaged it recently to try and get some more ground and understanding with the industry. I think we're doing a good case study with Subsea UK at the moment. The basic idea is from original equipment, some of the equipment we've done would have been 24 weeks turnaround. We managed to turn it around in 3 days. So basic savings are fairly simple. If you're talking 6,000 barrels a day production lost, we saved the company $70 million. Again, a lot of what we do, we can do new build, we can do obsolescence management, but the idea is we need people to actually input into legacy locker. So even if it's as simple as allowing us to see stock lists, and then if someone has an interest in something and we can actually approach and say, would you be interested? We can then do stock turnover, so take their stock, replace it with brand new stock in order to actually facilitate fixing a problem offshore.
Well, this is actually our 4th or 5th year of attendance. We've been members of Decom North Sea for about the same period of time. So happens our managing director has been on the board of Decom North Sea for the last couple of years as well. So we've been involved here for quite a long time. And we think it's an important event in terms of networking and getting the message across of the services we can offer. This year specifically, we are involved and we have a large project that's starting in the next 2 weeks in our new site in Dundee for the decommissioning of the Curlew FPSO for Shell, kicking off in mid-June. And that's a really large project that's going to put both ourselves and Dundee, I think, on the map for decommissioning.